action.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Spencer here, and today I have another special guest with me.
Hey guys, it's Jessica again, and today we are touring Brown Hall. So Brown Hall is located on the Health Sciences campus here at the University of Georgia. The Health Sciences campus is close to Normaltown and Athens Regional Hospital. There's also a lot going on over on this side of campus. So you can't see it, but I'll tell you a little bit about this side. There's the niche dining hall, which is a beautiful, beloved, coveted dining hall. It has made-to-order food, and a lot of people love coming here on breaks. There's also the Augusta University Medical Partnership Program students live on this side. There's townhomes that they'll live in. There's also Pound Hall, which is another gym option for UGA students. There's a library over here. The College of Public Health is over here. A lot of classes for that college. There's also UGA bus stops, and there's Athens transit buses, which are over here. And some of the cool features about this space is that there's a lot of green space on this side of campus. It's also really walkable. So like I said earlier, we're really close to Normaltown, which is an area in Athens that has a lot of local restaurants, mom and pop shop type stuff. A lot of people will come through campus, bring their dogs, bring their kids, go for a walk. It's a really cool community. And Brown Hall specifically is one of our on-campus residence halls, and it houses undergraduate students and graduate students. So Spencer, I'm going to throw it to you, and you tell our wonderful audience, what are they looking at right now in this common area of Brown Hall?
Yeah, so right now we're in the 24-hour public lobby. If you notice, there's stairs up and down, so there's an upper lobby and a lower lobby that we'll show you to you guys. But right here, we're in the main lobby, so we came through the entrance, and we have a 24-hour desk. This is where you can check out volleyballs, because there's a volleyball net here. You can also check out other sports equipment, board games, mallets to raise or lower your beds. Or if you just have any general questions, you can come and talk to the CSA, and they'll point you in the right direction. This is also where you'll check out large packages if they won't fit in your mailbox. Then we also have the RHD office, so this is where you'll go for any more questions that you have, or if you have something wrong with your room or anything like that. Then we have the WIPA printing station. This is really great here on the Health Science campus because you can come in here, you can print it off. Like even if you don't live here in Brown Hall, you can print off something. And yeah, download the WIPA app. Really cool feature.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's also an elevator.
Mm-hmm.
So the elevator is ADA approved, and so the whole building is, and it's a really great feature.
Yeah, it's nice and accessible regardless of, so this first floor area is actually split. The first floor is split into like 3 sections, like Spencer was saying. So there's this upper lobby that has access with the little elevator, and then there's a lot of movable furniture, community space. This is where resident assistants will host programs. If there's not a program happening here, people might be watching television, or they might be studying for a big exam. Back here, there's also the community kitchen. So Spencer, tell me a little bit about this space.
Yeah, so the community kitchen has 2 stoves, 2 microwaves, or the sink, and there's a refrigerator and ice machine. There's a lot of stuff going on in here. This is where, if you want to cook, then you can do that, but you do need to bring your own utensils because those are not provided. This is also, like I say in every tour, this is where people can cook cookies at 3 a.m. if they want to with their friends, or just hang out. So, yeah.
That's a favorite tradition in these tours, is to talk about making cookies at 3 a.m. So when you guys get here, you got to make cookies at 3 a.m.
Yeah, you have to. It's like a bucket list.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the upper area. Now we're going to transition down to the lower lobby that also has a lot of community space. We're taking the stairs, but it is accessible by elevator, so anyone with different abilities to limited mobility is still going to be able to access all of these areas.
Yeah, so right in here we have the vending machines. This is where you can come get a midnight snack if you want. They also have a lot more couches, a lot more rocking chairs, and a lot more sturdy tables. So if you want to spread out and do that project, then you can do that. Also on my right, we have this small conference room that can be reserved. So you can reserve it for yourself or for like a small organization if you want to have a small meeting here. If you need to practice that presentation, or if you and your org members decide to meet out here.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we're going to go back up to this main lobby level to transition now behind the access doors.
Yeah.
So as we pass through this area, you'll notice over here on the right that we have mailboxes. These mailboxes are 1 per resident. So each resident that lives in Brown Hall will receive their own mailbox key that's unique to their mailbox. And then Small packages will just immediately go in your mailbox when they arrive, but larger packages will actually go to the front desk. They get logged into our internal system, and you get an automated email that lets you know that you need to come pick it up.
Yeah, and you'll probably see some maintenance workers moving around this tour because it is during the summertime, so maintenance is being performed on the building, just minor touch-ups and things like that. Now we're going to pass through the access doors. Usually you would have to scan your UGA ID and type in your PIN to access this part of the building, because this is where our residents live.
And now this is a room. Spencer, what kind of room are we walking into?
Yeah, so we're walking into a double in-suite with bath. So 2 residents live in this one room, and then there's your bath, and then 2 residents live on the other side. So for jargon's sake, it would be like a Jack and Jill bathroom. Yeah, so the furniture in this room is you get a dresser apiece per resident, so there's 2 dressers. Then you also receive twin XL beds. You also get twin XL beds. These are adjustable, so if you want to raise them or if you want to lower them, that's your choice. A lot of students will raise them and then put like a mini fridge under one and then put a futon under another, but that is your option, your choice. And then also we have 2 desks, 2 desk chairs, these big windows that bring in all this natural light, and also another dresser. So there's 2 dressers in total, and there's this closet in here, big closet. So if you guys want, the roommates will usually just bring organizers or partitions and divvy up the closet space however they want to.
Yeah.
And because that is an option.
Yeah.
Now we're going to show you the bath. So the bath has this big sink, a little medicine cabinet right here, and a little towel rack. And then we also, if we move into the main part, there's a door right here. So if one person wants to shower while the other is brushing their teeth, ta-da. This shower curtain right here, this cloth one, is not included. A past resident left that behind, but the plastic one behind it is included. But so if you want to bring your own shower curtain to personalize the space a little bit more, that is an option. And then just a little sneak peek into the other side of the suite. It's the same setup, same thing, and 2 other residents will live here. So not only will you have 1 roommate, you'll also have 2 other suite mates. So more people to get to know and more people to make Brown feel more like a community and home.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so now we're exiting one of the rooms. You'll notice there's a really long hallway, and Brown, you can think of Brown as like, the shape of it is just like a long stick, a long rectangle, right? So straight shot. So just imagine whenever there are students living here, people open their doors and there's music and there's, all kinds of people just really celebrating being a student at the University of Georgia.
And then also to my right, gosh, yeah, to my right there, you'll see another enclosed study room space. We're actually going to go up to the 2nd floor to show you guys study space and the community laundry room. But while we're traveling up, Jessica, what's the history of Brown Hall?
Well, Spencer, I'm so glad you asked. So, Brown Hall is on the Health Sciences campus, and the Health Sciences campus actually used to be where the U.S. Navy was located. This used to be a Navy base, and so this building, Brown Hall, was a part of the Navy space. And so there were actually members of the U.S. Navy that lived here in this building. Fun fact, one of our pro staff members was telling us earlier that the community space that you were looking at in the beginning of this tour, where the RHD, their offices actually used to be a barber shop. So it's really cool. That's one of the things I really love about the University of Georgia is that it's just such an old school. We've been around since 1785. There's so many interesting fun facts about the buildings and the history and the different students that have been here, and Brown Hall is an excellent example of that. So, yeah, thanks for asking about that stuff. Okay, so as you can see, inside of this study area, there is lots of furniture. Some RAs will have programs here. There's a big whiteboard over there. You can check out
Expo markers.
Expo markers from the front desk. And it's just a really great space for a lot of students to come and study or to have community.
Check out a board game from the front desk, bring it up here,
So
play
you've
it with
got,
some friends.
Yeah, you've got your room as an option, but then you also have a lot of these community spaces. There's one on every floor, but they do vary in size, so like some of them are bigger than others.
Yeah, so this is the biggest lounge here in Brown Hall. And now we're going to go to the community laundry. So here in this room, notice that there's no coins. It's not coin operated. You can start it by the push of a button because that is included in your rate. But you do need to bring your own detergent. But detergent's not provided, so be sure to bring that. And yeah, that's the laundry room.
That's the laundry room. Pro tips, if you want to be a laundry expert before you ever get here, rolling laundry carts are your best friend, so that way you don't have to haul it You can just kind of roll it behind you or roll it in front of you. And also, you want to get into the habit of setting a timer for your laundry, so that way you don't have people waiting behind you to use a machine if you're already done with it.
Yeah. So, Jessica, tell me about Brown Hall's Community Council.
Yeah, so Brown Hall, because it's a residence hall, it has a lot of the same features as the other residence halls that we've done tours of. One of those features is a community council. So the Health Sciences campus has a community council that consists of students that live here. It's sort of like a student council, you can kind of think of it that way. They put on programs for all the residents to attend. They also work on legislation to make living here in the community better for all residents. It's a really great way to get real-time leadership experience, especially working on an executive board, to really make an impact right directly in your community. That's one of the things I really love about living on campus, is that there are so many opportunities to get involved and really learn what it means to be an active member of your community.
Yeah, and what's so great about Brown Hall too is that it's so it's a little farther from Central Campus, so when the rustle and bustle of game days, you don't really experience a lot of that rustle and bustle because you are away from Central Campus, so you can move your car and go to Walmart or things like that. Whereas if you live closer to Central Campus, you would have
you like Saturdays when there's a game.
Right.
I mean, campus is totally different.
It is shut down.
Yeah, it's busy. But there's still just a lot of life over here. There's so many great restaurants that are right within walking distance. So if you want to watch the game with your friends, or you want to, eat something different than at the dining hall, or maybe you're not on a meal plan and you just want to kind of explore this area, it's a beautiful part of Athens. It's a really great example of just how much diversity there is and types of spaces you can live in. But I know you guys probably have a lot more questions. So Spencer, where can our audience members go if they have more questions about life in Brown Hall?
Yeah, so if you have any more questions, you can go to housing.uga.edu, and it'll give you all information about mattress sizes, capacities, rates, all of that good jazz. And yeah, check us out.
Thank you guys so much for joining us again for another 360 virtual tour. We hope you have a great day, and as always, go Dogs!
Bye!